As we start a brand new topic today, we're talking about one common element in every home. Can you guess that element? That is salt. So, our topic on the Holistic Wellness Pod today is what is salt made of? Welcome. There is one element that when you enter every home, you will always find. That element is what we call salt. It makes every food edible. But have you wondered, what are these crystals made of? That's what we're talking about today. When you approach the science students, they are going to tell you sodium chloride. The reason why they tell you sodium chloride is that salt is made of two elements. These elements are sodium, which has a symbol as Na, and also chlorine, which has a symbol as Cl. So when you add the two, you're going to get sodium chloride or NaCl. That is it. So these two elements bond. When these two elements bond, you get those crystals you use for your soup, your stew, and everything. But we would like to touch on each of them and see how beneficial they are to the body. Let's start with sodium, which is Na, sodium. Sodium is a very soft, silvery metal, and when it comes in contact with water, it's very reactive. We know that the atmosphere contains a lot of moisture, so you can never find sodium in its pure state. But what does sodium do to your body? Sodium balances the fluid in your body. You think this is a very simple thing, but when the fluid in your body is too much, you're going to have consequences. And when it's too low too, you're going to have its adverse results. So sodium in your body does this duty of keeping the fluid in your body always stable at a normal range that you always feel good. In our two previous videos, we talked about muscles. We have about 600 muscles in the body, and sodium helps each of these muscles to function properly. How important sodium is to every single individual. So when you lack sodium, you're going to have problems with these things that we mentioned. Now let's move to the next element, which is chlorine. Chlorine has a symbol as Cl. Chlorine is also a yellow-green gas. It's a gas actually, and it's also very reactive like sodium. But you see, with chlorine in its pure state, it's poisonous, but immediately it comes in contact with sodium, it becomes stable. And when it becomes stable, you get those crystals you call common salts, which you use in your soup, your stew, and any other food that needs salt to make it edible for you to eat, and that makes you happy. But you didn't know what went on. These are the two things that combined give you those stabilized crystals and you are enjoying. So anytime you're eating and you feel very good with the food, know that there is sodium in the salts you use for the food, and there is chlorine you also use for the food in the salt. And chlorine is also necessary to sustain life. But you'll be asking, we have sea salt, we have table salt, and we have other salts. What are the difference? That is what we'll be talking about in our next video. So if you are awaiting that video, what can you do? Just subscribe to the channel when you're on YouTube like it when you're on Facebook or YouTube. And when you have any contributions, you can put it there also. Share it to others so that they can also educate themselves. Remember, our coaching programs at Eddie Fitness 24 Club are still running. They are active. The general coaching program, the customized coaching program. Any of them you would like to subscribe to, just get into the description. You will find our WhatsApp link. Send us a message. Let's talk. Or tap straight into the website and complete the forms. Let's get started with that one too. This is the Holistic Wellness Sports from the studios of Eddie Fitness 24 Club. See you next time.